soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, no. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. You better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. Ay, stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about
If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on I was not the one to save you. You were my everything now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Roll. Bronco switch. 79 Bronco.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
It's set.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On the return, it's Hill. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 41-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll take this one in. The drive is Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, LA. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Dean Winters there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
From the
second and
32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. Those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
7 yards.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Blake Gilligan in punt
Here's Blake
formation.
Gilligan now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Will take this in, back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Murray. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. He's inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Rams 14, 49ers 7.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, really one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
To return, it's McCaffrey. And their drive will begin the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down, it's Mitchell. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Hey. Come back.
A handoff to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Well, play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Ace.
Out of the gun, it's Murray.
us, Mike, leading up to this game, they said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, Purdy. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that is incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
29-yard line.
We'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 35.
A gain of 36 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now Murray on first down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run it over center with Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they go to work on first and goal. They'll run with Harris. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Marquise Siegel on the stop. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go on.
Second and goal.
Hey. Swim.
It's a designed run for Murray. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Omaha. Big Ace open. Two.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2.
They're on the 2-yard line.
From his end zone, Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back near the goal line, it's Purdy. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
22 yards.
22 yards for pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down. Back to the air is Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On third long, Purdy to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They'll run, it's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And that's going nowhere, thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And Utah defense tries and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and Next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Watkins motioning over. On third down, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They go play action with Murray. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
On third down, Murray. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Rams. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Now an opening past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. Taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Murray going to look to do it himself. He'll step up and run this. He'll take this forward for about 5. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. For the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, check. Let go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a second down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. Five yards on the play, and it's third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
It's set. All right, Russell. 53. Hey, watch it right here. Go.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They give the ball over on down.
Two.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Omaha. 2. I got you.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one is caught by Campbell. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 3.
Green. That's 1. 2.
Murray on 3rd down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Tyreek now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he is planted backfield. defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. Nick Bosa on the stop. It's a gain of 3.
It is
Brings up
3rd and 10.
9.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Elijah Cansey in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. One team headed out for the Reds. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. McCaffrey gonna return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Braden Fisk there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Purdy. A diving effort there, but he can't really. It's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Third down, Purdy. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, San Francisco.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Purdy. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
49ers 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Terrific Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A run. Here's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Caught by Nakua on the out route. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Murray. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
They go play action for Murray. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
7-yard line.
2-2.
On play action, Murray. Flush to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Omaha. 1-1. Green. Buzz. 1-1.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From his end zone, Purdy. That is caught by Chark. Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 99 yards.
San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And This will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now 2nd down throw for Murray. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In punt formation for
Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletion.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and go for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Pacheco, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown. 49ers. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Omaha.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Rams 38.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one complete to Watkins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
19 yards. And a 49er first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20.
Gain of 15.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. He'll tuck it and take off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Purdy now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
With the field goal, and they want the ball right back again. They're going to line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
20-yard line.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey. What? Big Ace open. Big Ace.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down, 49.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes second down.
18, 5 in. Ready? Warriors, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Get set. Go up. Run around, up.
Throwing again is Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. They're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Go! Panther 60.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Here we go.
Second and 11.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Rams. and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, guns and